Have you ever tried explaining yourself to someone who just wouldn't listen? Someone who twisted every word, saw intentions you never had, and somehow convinced others you were the problem? Carl Jung discovered something terrifying about these people. They aren't misunderstanding you. They're trapped in a psychological prison of their own making, and trying to reach them will destroy you faster than it will ever help them. Today, I'm showing you why Jung said the smartest thing you can do is stop explaining yourself entirely. Jung spent decades studying a disturbing pattern. He found people who seemed completely normal, even charming, but operated in a different reality than everyone around them. These weren't delusional patients in psychiatric wards. These were your co-workers, family members, friends, people who could look you dead in the eye and describe motivations you never felt, thoughts you never had, and intentions that existed nowhere except in their minds. And here's the truly disturbing part. They believed it completely. Their brains had actually rewritten reality to match their projections. Jung called this shadow projection, and once you understand how it works, you'll never waste time explaining yourself to these people again. Let me tell you about one of Jung's most disturbing cases. A patient came to him in 1913, seeming like a victim of terrible circumstances. This person described being surrounded by manipulative, cruel, selfish people. Every relationship had ended in betrayal. Every friendship had revealed hidden agendas. Every family member had shown their true colors as secretly malicious. The patient seemed gentle, confused, genuinely hurt by a world that kept attacking them for no reason. Jung initially felt sympathy. Then he started noticing something that made his blood run cold. Every single person this patient described as evil, manipulative, or cruel shared identical traits. Traits Jung recognized immediately as belonging to the patient themselves. This wasn't coincidence. The patient couldn't tolerate knowing they were capable of manipulation, cruelty, and selfishness, so their unconscious mind did something terrifying. It took all those denied qualities and projected them onto everyone else. The patient could feel pure and innocent while unconsciously acting out the exact behaviors they condemned in others. Within 6 months, this person had destroyed 3 relationships, gotten 2 colleagues fired, and driven a family member to a breakdown, all while maintaining complete innocence, all while truly believing they were the victim. Jung realized he wasn't witnessing simple misunderstanding. He was watching the most dangerous psychological mechanism in human relationships. Unconscious shadow projection combined with absolute conviction. Modern neuroscience has revealed why this is so terrifying. When someone projects their shadow with conviction, their brain literally rewrites reality. The same neural networks that activate during delusional states light up during intense projection episodes. The person isn't lying. Their perception has been hijacked. They genuinely believe their distorted view because their brain's filtering system is processing reality through their unconscious contents. This explains why shadow projectors are so convincing. They pass every lie detector test because they aren't consciously lying. Their neural system has rewritten the story to protect them from seeing their own shadow. But here's where it gets truly dangerous. The projector's conviction creates what psychologists call reality distortion fields. They don't just see you incorrectly, they convince others to see you through their distorted lens. Jung documented case after case where shadow projectors destroyed reputations, relationships, and entire social networks simply by spreading their unconscious projections with certainty. Think about the last time someone accused you of motivations you never had, emotions you never felt, intentions you never possessed. If they did it with complete certainty, immune to any evidence you provided, you experienced shadow projection in real time. The warning sign appears when you notice a complete disconnection between how someone describes you and your actual internal experience. They attribute thoughts, feelings, and motivations that exist nowhere in your consciousness, and they do it with such certainty that you start questioning your own reality. This is psychological manipulation at its most sophisticated level. Not conscious manipulation, but unconscious reality distortion that can drive targets to genuine breakdown. But the projection itself isn't the real danger. The real danger is how shadow projectors unconsciously recruit others into their distorted reality. Jung called this collective possession, when entire groups begin seeing the world through one person's projections. When someone presents projections with absolute conviction, others experience psychological pressure to align their perceptions with that certainty rather than trust their own contradictory observations. This is how families turn against certain members, how workplaces destroy innocent employees, how communities attack individuals based on projected accusations with no basis in reality. Jung identified 5